covering nearly 65,000 square kilometers. Sri Lanka is an island nation off the southern coast of India, surrounded by the Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, and the Gulf of Mannar. Sri Lanka is slightly smaller than Ireland, and about a quarter of the size of the UK, with a population of around 22 million people. United States of America is 151 times as big as Sri Lanka. India is 50.5 times as big as Sri Lanka. Bangladesh is 2.2 times. And South Korea is 1.5 times as big as Sri Lanka. While Sri Lanka is 3.6 times as big as Kuwait. And 5.6 times as big as Qatar. Sri Lanka is divided into 9 provinces and 25 districts, with SriJayeWardene, Pura-Kotte as the capital city and Colombo being the largest city. The island was first settled in the 6th century BC, when the Sinhalese people migrated to the island from India. In addition to early settlement by the Sinhalese, Sri Lanka was inhabited between the 3rd century BC and 1200 AD by the Tamils, who are the second largest ethnic group on the island. The Tamils, who are predominantly Hindu, migrated to Sri Lanka from the Tamil region of India. During the early settlement of the island, Sinhalese and Tamil rulers frequently fought for dominance over the island. This led to the Tamils claiming the northern part of the island, and the Sinhalese controlling the south, to which they migrated. Various kingdoms ruled on the island from about 200 BC. European inhabitation of Sri Lanka began in 1505 when Portuguese traders landed on the island in search of various spices, took control of the island's coast, and began to spread Catholicism. In 1658, the Dutch took over Sri Lanka and then the British took control in 1796. After 150 years of British colonial rule, Sri Lanka became a sovereign nation with dominion status on February 4, 1948. Sri Lanka was known as Ceylon, until 1972 when a new constitution was created. Ceylon was officially renamed the Republic of Sri Lanka. And the constitution formally made Buddhism the country's primary religion. Following Sri Lanka's independence in 1948, conflicts again arose between the Sinhalese and the Tamils, when the Sinhalese took over majority control of the nation, and stripped over 800,000 Tamils of their citizenship. In 1976 the LTTE, or the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, known as the Tamil Tigers, was formed to fight for an independent Tamil state. Since then, there has been civil unrest in Sri Lanka and in 1983, the civil war broke out. The instability and violence continued through the 1990s and into the 2000s. The civil war ended in 2009 when the LTTE was finally defeated by the government forces. This ended the years of instability and violence in Sri Lanka.